Ireland go bra, my friends. Even though it's the day after St. Patrick's Day, Eddie and I are all dressed up in our green. We're celebrating on National Hangover Day. Now, St. Patrick, if you don't know, is the patron saint of Ireland. He was best known for kicking the winning goal in the World Cup soccer match of 409 AD. Then he used his celebrity to open up an exterminating shop specializing in snakes. And the rest, as they say, is history. Well, more elections occurred this week, which led to the departure of Marco Rubio from the race. Before he quit, however, he told his supporters in Ohio not to vote for him, to vote for John Kasich. Now, I'm no pundit by any means, but telling your fans to vote for somebody else is not what I would term a real good strategic plan. Kasich did win in Ohio, which now means that Donald Trump probably will not be nominated in the first round at the convention. He said if he's not nominated, there may be riots. And Cleveland said, all right, we're ready for a good riot, man. We haven't had a winning sports team here in decades, and we're looking for an excuse to jump on cars and set things on fire. Well, there's more than just political nonsense in this week's news. There are real people doing real stupid things. Have you ever seen the game of rugby? I liken it to a street brawl with a ball involved somehow. You know, the object of the game is to kill the guy with the ball. And these rugby players, they don't wear helmets, they don't wear pads, they don't wear cups, they just wear t-shirts and shorts. And as you can imagine, this makes them prone to all sorts of injuries, but none as unusual as this. Hayden Peacock is a player for the French team AS Carcassonne. I don't know what that means or even if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but that's the team name. And he was tackled hard by an opponent. Now, tackling is part of the game, but this tackler brought down Peacock by grabbing him by his peacock and yanking real hard on it. He yanked so hard that the wiener started to tear off. This is the part where you cringe. He was rushed to the hospital where doctors put 11 stitches in his unit. And Peacock said, it was a crazy thing for that guy to do, but had he grabbed me just a few inches lower, well, that would have been completely nuts. Are you happy? Are you? Because if you're happy, then you might just be Danish. This week, the United Nations named Denmark as the happiest place on earth for the 4th year in a row. The country that gave us such jolly people as Hamlet and the Vikings is now the happiest country in the world. Perhaps they're happy because every day they get fresh Danish, huh? Or they're happy that the Great Dane was named after them. When asked what makes them happy, the majority of Danes said that the fact that Donald Trump does not live in Denmark makes them giddy. Remember back in January when 3 inmates escaped from an Orange County, California prison, and they were on the lam for a few days and eventually caught? Well, Matthew Hay Chapman is a 55-year-old homeless man in San Francisco, and he helped to catch the escapees. And this week, he was rewarded. He said when he was getting his morning coffee one morning at McDonald's, he recognized one of the escapees from the news reports. So he ran out of McDonald's, flagged down the first police car. The police officers caught the guys, and this week they decided to give the $100,000 reward money to Matthew. When asked what he planned to do with the money, Matthew said that from now on he was going to live the good life. And from now on he's getting his morning coffee at Starbucks. Well, that $100,000 will disappear quick. Hey kids, that's all I have for you this week. Have a wonderful weekend. Sign your friends up for the Funnies. It's free, it's fun. And I'll see you back here next Friday.